Wasserman Ramsay. Why are you not worried about the corporate scandal that was pulled off from right under your nose? McKenley Esnard fooled you, and ENPAR is having you believe in his lies. What? Is Wasserman Ramsay that easy to fool, to be conned? Must be, because Dr. McKenley Esnard is not a doctor, is he? Esnard has absolutely no degrees of any kind, does he? He is a fraud, a fake, a liar, and a cheat. But you, as ENPAR's external auditor, should have known that, shouldn't you? As the external auditors, are you not shocked at this news? Shouldn't your next course of action be to disclose this fact of fraud to the executive at ENPAR and their shareholders? To alert the TSX that Esnard, as a director, has misled the public to an absurd degree? To ask the OSC to investigate Esnard for fraud? But no, indeed. What did you do? You emailed Gene Shelp, CEO of ENPAR, and said, "I am concerned." Is that the best you can do as an auditor? As the external auditor, don't you have an obligation towards the shareholders and we, the taxpayers of Ontario? Of course you do. And you damn well know it. I mean, after all, didn't you interview Esnard to verify if he could read and decipher detailed and complex financial statements? Did you ask to verify his so-called MBA from Harvard, verifying that he could at least conduct himself in a business-like manner? Or did you just take his word for it, just as the Ontario Liberal Minister Glenn Murray did? Is Wasserman Ramsay in the habit of taking everyone's word? If so, what's the point of being an auditor? Just take Esnard's word for it, eh? Where did you learn that as a chartered accountant? After all, is it not true that the bookkeeper at ENPAR also worked for you as an auditor on a part-time basis and used her maiden name while working for you so that you would not be caught by the OSC? Shame on you. Shame on Wasserman Ramsay.
Better still, Don Menardo, who is the stockbroker for ENPAR, is married to ENPAR's one-time bookkeeper, and you, Kevin Ramsay, senior partner at Wasserman Ramsay, hired Don Menardo's wife as an auditor.
Nice little scam you have going on here, don't you think? Gee, so much for ENPAR's books and external audit being done without conflict or at arm's length.
The stock promoter's wife hired by your firm to do the books, and your firm, Wasserman Ramsay, glosses over important details at expense of investors and taxpayers. Come on, Wasserman Ramsay, admit it. There is complicity here, and you and your firm, Wasserman Ramsay, are liable.
ENPAR has case to sue you as this information is of material importance, and ENPAR shareholders and executive should sue you for negligence. And if ENPAR doesn't sue you, then it is obvious that all three of you are in concert, playing with shareholders and taxpayers' money.
It's time for a forensic audit of ENPAR's books and the business of Wasserman Ramsay. When is Wasserman Ramsay going to do the right thing? When is ENPAR going to return Ontario taxpayers' money? When is Esnard going to repay ENPAR all that he gained as a fraudulent executive? Without full and complete disclosure, we, the taxpayers of Ontario, will press this issue until we have our answers.